frustrated with the sticky throttle cable on this car. This is Project Risky Business, our 1985 Porsche 928, $4,000 burn fine. Now, one mistake, I'll just come right out and say it. One of the mistakes I made when we did a full service on this car. We first got it 2 years ago. We had to take the whole front end of the engine off to do a timing belt service. And following the letter of the service manual, I completely took apart what's called the accelerator cable cassette. There's like 4 cables that come into this on an automatic car. The gas pedal linkage, the transmission downshift linkage, and this car has cruise control, and of course those 3 feed the input into the throttle body. The mistake made was I could have just taken the 3 bolts off that holds that whole cassette onto the arm of the fan support and been done with it, but no, I took it all apart, and then we had to figure out. I did a good job of bagging everything, but long story short, when I went to adjust the throttle cable late last week, I noticed that the linkage, the cassette, was not right for the cruise control, because ever since I put this back together, the cruise control didn't work right and didn't work. And I noticed that the linkage was not set up properly. And then the other thing I noticed when I tried to take this apart was that the needle bearing inside the main eccentric was jamming. It was sticking, and that's the sticking I've been feeling in the throttle. Like, I just let go of the throttle there, and you hear it's automatically dropping down. So what I thought was going to be a gas cable, the throttle cable linkage problem, really in effect was that eccentric. So a little researching online, I thought I would just be able to get that one part, but then I spoke with the guy at, I think it's Ron, at 928 International. Their website looks a little kludgy, but call them. They have a wealth of hard-to-find parts for these cars. And when I talked to him, he said, yeah, I have the whole cassette, not just one piece, the whole bracket and everything. I'm like, that's even better, because now I don't have to mess with spring clips and spring washers, that whole thing. So it was $150 for that whole assembly. I ordered it on Thursday evening, and on Monday afternoon it arrived from California. And as you can see, it's 3 bolts. I put the unit in, and you can watch now. And here we are driving it. So I'm going to try the cruise control right now. And seems like I got something else going on with cruise control. Alright, so didn't fix the cruise control problem, but fixed that problem. What it did do is I'm able to kick down the transmission with just my foot now. Before, I was using the controller to get any sort of performance out of the transmission. And the other big thing is you hear the throttle's not sticking. When I take my foot off, it goes down to idle. So maybe a little bit more fine-tuning on it. Means is that one, it controls the transmission kick down. You need just a little bit more adjustment. It's supposed to be tight enough that it just fits over the ball of its eccentric, just tight enough. So I think there may be, now that I've got a fresh one on here, there may be a little bit more adjustment to make that kick down work a little bit more. But at least I'm one step further. It's kicking down now with my foot. Wasn't doing that before. nice to have that cruise control fixed, but at least I know the cassette is doing its thing. So you hear it kicking down. That's what it's supposed to do. In the background, you know, last week I took out the rear trim, and I've been trying to slowly figure out the right way to get rid of the waviness of the panel, the inner support panel. So that's taken me a little bit longer than I had hoped, because I'm slowly, over the years with that curling, the leather, since mine are leather covered, the leather has shrunk. So I'm slowly steaming it and then stapling it back on as I get it stretched. So I am documenting the process, and we'll have more on that before Christmas. Stay tuned on that. Anyway, that's the latest and greatest right now. Car. I'm going to hit it again here. Love having the kick down. So that's the latest and greatest on Project Risky Business. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button and comment. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.